back to
Nutritional News.
Today we're talking about type 1 diabetes. This is an issue or chronic disease, an autoimmune disease, that is when the body destroys the beta cells that are the producing cells for insulin.
For the tissue and organ level within the body, type 1 diabetes can cause macro and microvascular disease. Macrovascular diseases include heart attack and stroke. Microvascular disease can cause eye, kidney, and nerve problems. Excess blood sugar decreases the elasticity of blood vessels and causes them to narrow, impeding blood flow. When people have diabetes, they can develop neuropathy or nerve damage. This is again due to blood vessels not delivering enough oxygen. Over time, high blood sugar levels damage blood vessels in the kidneys. This damage prevents the kidneys from filtering waste out of the blood.
Whole body level issues are increased risk of high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and the risk of nerve damage.
Some risk factors are viral infections. Researchers have found that viral infections can trigger the development of type 1 diabetes by causing the immune system to turn against the body instead of helping it fight infection and sickness. There's also race/ethnicity. Certain ethnicities have a higher risk of type 1 diabetes. Caucasians seem to be more susceptible to type 1 diabetes.
Geography is another risk factor. It seems that people who live in northern climates are at higher risk for developing type 1 diabetes. Family history is another factor, since type 1 diabetes involves an inherited susceptibility to developing the disease. If a family member has or had type 1, you're at higher risk.
Early diet. Researchers have suggested a slightly higher rate of type 1 diabetes in children who are given cow's milk at a very young age.
Other autoimmune conditions, type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition because it causes the body's immune system to turn against itself. There are other autoimmune conditions that may share a similar HLA complex, and therefore having one of these disorders may make you more likely to develop type 1.
And now to Jackie.
You ready, Blake? We're gonna just clean your finger here. Hold still.
Okay.
All right. What is that darn cat doing over there? What's that cat doing?
Oh.
Let me see. Let me see. We gotta get the blood. Which finger did we do? This one or this? Yep, this one. Hold still. Let me get the blood. Ooh, we got a bleeder. Good deal. Let's see if we can check your sugar here real quick. We're gonna use the handy dandy glucometer. Hold still. You're doing great.
It's not gonna hurt. Stop crying.
Ellie, you're on mine.
Here. Look at
Mom.
that. And now it's going to tell us how much sugar is in your blood.
How much is it?
What does it say? Whoa, dude. 118.
I only have 95 to turn away.
What did you eat? Did you have something with lots of sugar? What did you... Oh, man, that would do it, wouldn't it, bud?
And now we'll talk to two people who live with type 1 diabetes every
Are there
day.
things you avoid eating or have adverse reactions?
I usually avoid drinking sugary pops because that will spike my blood sugar pretty quick. But other than that, it's kind of free range.
How quickly do you notice if you deviate from your diet?
Usually within a half hour, an hour, depending on how much activity I did that day.
What symptoms occur on a daily basis?
I usually get high blood sugar, so I get really thirsty and I feel really out of it, and yeah.
How does your pump work to maintain your blood sugar?
So if I eat something, I plug in the number of carbs that I eat and it delivers the insulin in my body, and if I need to correct a high blood sugar, I do the same thing. If I'm low, then I just eat food and I don't touch my pump.
Are there any extra side treatments you have to do? Like
No.
checkups with your doctors or anything?
Oh, yeah, I have to go to the doctor every 3 months and just get a checkup and look at my numbers and how it's doing.
Is there anything about type 1 diabetes that we haven't covered that you'd like to talk about?
Well, a fun fact is that having type 1 diabetes has made me want to be an endocrinologist, which is actually like the diabetic doctor specialist. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How often do you have to check your blood sugar?
I have to check my blood sugar 5 to 6 times a day.
Is there anything that triggers you to check your blood sugar?
Usually when I feel dizzy or weak or really out of it, I'll test because I think it's low, or if I feel super tired and moody or really thirsty and I have to pee, then I think my sugar's high, so I'll test it.
How does your pump work to maintain your blood sugar?
My pump gives me what's called a basal rate all throughout the day, which is an amount of insulin that it gives me per hour, so it consistently drips small amounts of insulin into me.
How does the app connecting to your phone benefit you?
The app connects to my continuous glucose monitor, which then connects to my phone, and that helps me know what my sugar is all the time, and it gives me a trend of what my blood sugar is doing, so I can act to prevent a low blood sugar or a high blood sugar.
All right, thank you.